Super Earth is under siege. The Illuminate are assaulting 7 of our megacities. Before Eagleopolis fell, Super Earth Command awoke me from cryogenic slumber, issued one final order, a solo mission to destroy an Illuminate overship. While our citizens and fellow Helldivers evacuate, I was sent to strike one final blow, show the Illuminate that even if our cities fall, our spirit never will. This is my mission. This is for Super Earth. I will make them remember why they fear us.
Hellpods primed.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, pow.
I wasted no time and immediately donned my gear. I found scared citizens seeking refuge. A horde of voteless tried to swarm us, but I defended them and killed the horde to the last calamari. I love the smell of fried squid in the morning. I tried saluting the citizens I saved, to show them there was still hope, but they ran away from me. I tried not to dwell too much on the thought, and carried on. En route to my next objective, I saw the largest whale I've ever seen. I knew it had to be dealt with, or the mission would be in jeopardy. So I shot at it with my energy gun. It did nothing. But I would bring it down later, I assure you. I introduced myself to a local sea squad to fill my Make-A-Wish mission parameters, making that soldier's day. I really hope nothing bad happens to little Jimmy. Unfortunately, the whale was dead set on ruining my mission. If my energy gun couldn't do the job, then the I've authorities cannons would. Firing all batteries, it made short work of the monstrosity. After the destruction of my white whale, the Illuminate, in their cowardly ways, called in reinforcements. I rallied the nearby Sieve troops, and together we made short work of them, making them pay dearly for coming onto our world. Using my orbital laser, I turned them from raw to fried squid. Dispatching them was becoming far too easy. The thought of losing our gem of a world to these incompetent fools sickened me. On my way to the objective, I spotted a squid outpost, and lost myself in the bliss of eradicating enemies of democracy. I didn't notice the local troopers admiring my work. I secured the area and moved out to save even more civilians. Oh, you guys were watching me the whole time. Neat. Unfortunately, I couldn't save every civilian, and one just got in the way of my bullets. Listen, Paul the Drone has a strict shoot first, apologize later policy. But at least I was able to save one civilian. With the help of little Jimmy and friends, we found the first set of access codes. Unfortunately, more abominations were waiting. During the struggle, I felt my right arm break. Just as I was about to meet my end, little Jimmy will be remembered. With Jimmy's sacrifice, the first set of codes was ours. Time to secure the second. The Illuminate ambushed us again. I tried to deal with them fast, but I took a hit to the head. I was seeing red. All I could think about was little Jimmy, the life he could have had. Little Jimmy saved my life, and the Illuminate paid their debt to me. But I wanted more. In my 5 seconds of clarity, after the bloodlust wore off, I remind myself of the mission.
Sweet liberty, my arm!
Jimmy and everyone else will be remembered. Every second I lost dealing with their forces, I swore to make them pay back tenfold in corpses. We fought tooth and nail for the city. There were simply too many. I was pushed back, separated from my Seath comrades. While I was being pushed back, more Illuminate overran their positions. I knew that I wouldn't reach them in time, so I made the hardest decision and let them fight alone. Their sacrifice will not be in vain. Second verse, same as the first. I hit every landing site on the way to the second set of access codes. Destroyed ship after ship. I wouldn't just make them fear me, I'd make them fear democracy. When I approached the location of the codes, I cracked open every crate I could find. I found the codes in the first one. Yay, lucky me. Just as I was about to leave the area to activate the cannon, I saw the most horrid thing the aliens were doing to our world. Littering. Punishment orbital strike. The coordinates Super Earth gave me indicated that the cannon was hidden under a playground. Really? This is where Super Earth hid our orbital defense cannon? Where children felt safe and secure? Where they could simply be themselves and enjoy life? Before depression of old age hit them? What a fantastic idea. Genius. The city was on its last legs. Air superiority was lost. 2 Leviathans closed in on my position. I had to act fast, but in my haste, I failed to notice the plane lining up its strafing run. Out of nowhere, before I could even react, my first life was gone. Luckily, my consciousness had already been transmitted to another body. Unfortunately, however, budget cuts meant I only had 3 backup lives. Funds were tight. Had to make the next 3 lives count. And count I would, as I gave my killer some old-fashioned energy to the face, knocking the fighter out of the sky.
The plane is going to crash.
I entered the code as fast as possible. Time was of the essence. Unlocking the doors and raising the cannon, I made sure to test fire it into the nearby street, just to make sure it worked.
My leg! My leg!
It was a magnificent weapon. I aimed and fired on the overship. Then I gave it 6 more big booms, just to ensure its destruction. Until it finally fell, taking even more of the bastards with it.
Democracy world. Extraction awaits.
I headed to the extraction site, but the Illuminate weren't done with me yet. They seemed just a little mad, and they wanted my blood and revenge, and I wasn't going to give it to them. Well, okay, they got some revenge, but I got mine right back. I typed in the extraction code and began securing the perimeter.
Pelican 1 returning to extraction radius. Sending down support weapon.
More Leviathans arrived to rain plasma on my parade, but no amount of plasma could extinguish my spirit. But a direct hit and gravity snapping my spine might.
Sending replacement.
Vote to swarm the LZ. If they wanted me dead a fourth time, they'd have to send their entire fleet to get me. And even then, I didn't like their odds.
Say hello to democracy!
1 minute into extract. I knew I wouldn't die again. Until...
Enforcement budget depleted.
yeah.
Request approved.
This was it. This was my final life. Super Earth didn't have the budget to bring me back. But why they sent me down with only 30 seconds left? Probably out of principle. You know, didn't want to make Pelican 1 waste gas. Gotta make him feel important, you know? Just 20 more seconds, then I'd be out. But the Illuminate wanted me dead. Strafing runs, more fodder for the grinder were thrown my way. They sent everything at me. As I thought the night would take me forever, finally, Pelican 1 arrived. I was going to make it.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
But after the closest of shaves, and my new eyebrows getting singed, I was able to make it aboard, safe and sound.
This city will soon be a shining beacon of freedom once more.
With the satisfaction of a job well done, I made it rain super credits. Curious, I checked my kill count. Oh yeah, that's a job well done. For democracy. And for little Jimmy. Thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe, and leave a comment below. Let me know how I did. I'm new to making YouTube videos, and any feedback and support is very much appreciated. Let me know what other games you want to see played down below, and see you next time.